I want you to ask yourself a question right now. When you train and you have like your headphones in, AirPods, listening to music, ask yourself this: am I really training, or am I just really going through the motions instead? Because, you know, when you train, you have music on in your ears, you really just divert the physical sensations in your mind, body, but especially in your mind when you have music on and when you train. Your like mental awareness is just getting like pushed away in some kind of way when you have music, and you don't really get that mentally focused into the session when you train, when your music is in the way and making itself, the music, your motivator to actually train. So when you look at it, it's actually very interesting, because then you can see that the music is actually like just a mask to not really show that, the mental effort is actually very important too. You don't really see that concept in mind when you have the music that diverts the mental focus into the present moment when you train. And you don't really feel like the mental effort is needed. So you really need to have both sides involved. The physical side, like we know that training overall, good lifestyle has very great physical benefits. But you cannot really forget the mental side also, because the mental is even more important, you understand? The mental side is what defines a human and how he acts. Because like, imagine a dude, a man who trains every single day, and he pretty much never actually really feels like he wants to do it. He's not really motivated, but he do it anyways. Then you see that he has a ability that is named discipline, which means that he chooses to train those days even though he don't even feel like doing it. Discipline is a very great ability to have as a human, and it's a mental ability. It's not that much physical mostly, but it's actually mostly mental. The discipline. So you see that they're both needed, but the mental is actually even more important. So of course, if you actually only train because of the physical size and you have music, you will only get the physical benefit. You will get bigger, of course, more muscle mass, but you don't really get the mental effect. So then you will see that, it's not really that really life changing to just get the physical benefit. To actually want to develop as a human in your brain and develop the discipline ability. Plus, like the music can also divert the clues your mind gives you when you train. Imagine you're in a room right now, you train, you're alone, and it's like 6 a.m. in the morning. You're very tired, but you train anyways. Just think about how your mind operates during that session you train, and compare it to the music. If you will get up 6 a.m. in the morning, train with music, and compare like these two like types of ways of training, you see that the man who trains without music, he will get his mind to operate out thoughts, memory, and different types. They could be negative, positive thoughts, and he will just need to control his thoughts by himself while training. That they don't really get when having music, because the music is what what motivates him. So now you will see that you will get huge benefits from actually training without music, but not with actually music. So you need to understand that. And when you train with music, you get like the drawbacks, like you get less mental clarity, of course. Your mental resilience does not build up over time when you train with music every time. But if you train without music, you will actually get the mental benefits and development side benefits from the actual training. So I strongly advise you to actually train without music. It could be hard if you have it's like a learned behavior over time, and you have done it for a long time, and you're very like used to training with music. Remember, I said back in this video, I also struggled with quitting the music, and I don't really think about it right now. That yeah, it was so hard, because it was hard, of course, but the actual benefit of quitting is a lot more worth than focusing on, oh, it's so hard to quit, you know. So I strongly advise you to try to train without music, because then we'll see the benefits. And then you will also see that you can elevate your mind to a level where your mind controls your actions more, especially when you like feel like you have this mental awareness and your effort mentally is involved in your day-to-day life. Through training your mental effort in workout, etc. It gives you many other tasks, like you're doing like some business project, you're doing some school stuff, and you feel like very little motivated, and then you put like some music on, then you see like you still get the motivation from the music. So you need to put off the music and actually do the work you're supposed to do without music to get the mental benefit from it. So that's how I operate these days, but I didn't do it back in the days. It was hard, so I can understand it could be hard, but for some people it could be easy, it could be harder. So understand that, and understand that the key difference between the different parts. Yeah. So take care of your body, mind, soul, but without having the music to be such a big part in your life and progression, especially in the work you're done. Because you need to be able to actually progress in your life without the music being that much involved. Really, it's not that much actually needed. So I hope you take these strategies in and use it and implement it, and then we'll see benefits, mental benefits. Remember that. So good luck.